Excuse me. Okay. All right. 4Bats is a rapper that I don't even know if he's a rapper. He might be a singer. I don't know. I don't remember. I think I seen an interview where he called himself one of the two. I don't remember. It was either A or B. Either A, he was like, but I ain't a rapper though, or B, he was like, I ain't a singer though. So it's one of the two. He's a rapper, singer. I don't know. Whatever. I would call him a singer. He definitely ain't a rapper. Hold on. Let me get my notes. I don't know if that was loud or not. That was supposed to be okay. Anyway, so he actually debuted with this EP, "You Made Me A Star," which I'm gonna go ahead and say apparently is literally about all the songs are about one ex-girlfriend, and he named his tour after her, which by the way is probably one of the most pettiest things on the planet. And two, imagine being that girl. Imagine being like, oh, my ex-boyfriend who used to sing is like all over the world right now, and that's crazy. That's a crazy thing to think about, to be honest. I do low-key think he's an industry plant, just a little bit. I feel like the industry has gave him a lot of help. I don't know how in the world he got a Drake feature as his third song. That's insane. He already had got a Kanye feature on a remix, which is insane. They're both on this EP too, I think. At least the Kanye one is. I think that's insane. He's definitely he went from being nobody to someone that Kanye mentioned, and he just blew up all of a sudden. Every song he's put out has got a flip ton of views and streams. It's really weird. I don't know, strange how that works. But anyway, I do think it's really cool. All the songs are about one person. I think her name's Jenna or something like that. So hey Jenna, if you ever watch this, like, you really broke this man's heart. You know, I think that's cool, making all the songs about one person. I think that's all right. One of the signatures of 4Bats is his voice, obviously. His high pitched voice. I do think it sounds good. Okay, I do think it sounds good. However, when I'm listening to 10 songs in a row of it, it gets kind of annoying because he don't really do too much different with it. He never really changes up the way his voice sounds. It's just kind of that high pitchedness the whole time. But, I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that annoying. But I feel like if I was... Now, I'm lucky this was an EP and not a full-blown album. If this was like an album with like 16 songs on it, probably would have wanted to blow my brains out because the production would have been carrying it. Like, really, the production on this album, this EP, is really, really smooth. Okay, it's beautiful. I actually really like it. FNU 18 Plus, I think, has probably the best beat on the entire EP. Or There Goes Another Vase. I think that's another really good beat. And I think those are both really good songs because his voice goes over it really well. However, I just think his voice can get annoying. That high-pitched singing, I do think it's get annoying. It's also kind of exactly what I thought it was going to be. It didn't exceed or disappoint me, but also didn't really have expectations. Like, I kind of knew it was going to be, like, good, kind of. Or I thought I was going to have some sort of enjoyment in it. But I also wasn't really getting the most enjoyment out of his singles that he dropped. I do think Act 2 is really good. Act 3 is kind of okay. Act 1's okay. It's just, he's kind of okay, you know. I don't have strong... excuse me, I keep burping and stuff. Oh my god. I don't really think he has anything like... I don't know. Someone that I've seen compare him to Brent Faiyaz, I think is very correct. But Brent is obviously a million times better than 4Bats. Some people would probably disagree with me. I think Brent Faiyaz is way better, and I think 4Bats is kind of like a cheaper version of Brent Faiyaz. I don't know if that's a hot take. I don't feel like it is. I feel like that's kind of obvious, especially at their voice. You can definitely like see the inspiration from Brent Faiyaz is very obvious. And I know I just said like Act 1 and Act 3 were kind of just okay, but Act 2 is really good. Honest to God, I think the singles were, like, better than the whole EP. Besides, like I said, FNU and There Went Another Vase. Those are probably the two, like, best songs on the album. But besides that, I mean, it's really just the singles. Those are the only notable listens I had. Like, the only notable songs where I actually, like... I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I wonder if I can save this. And then I remembered, I was like, oh my god, it's one of the singles. Like... Now, don't get me wrong. This 4Bats has not been around long. That Act 1 and Act 2 and Act 3 was his first 3 songs. So there is definitely a lot of room for him to grow, and I'm not even saying he's always going to be kind of mid. I'm not saying he's always going to sound like Brent Faiyaz. He does right now, but this could potentially lead into really good music, and I'm not like adding that to the score or anything. I'm pointing it out because it's true. This could lead into pretty good, enjoyable music, but like in future releases and stuff, if he knows like what to add, what to not change, what to adjust, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe change up his voice a little bit. Keep the production, though. He should never change production. Never, because, like, all the beats are smooth. Like, honestly, I would low-key like it if he dropped the acoustics to all this to this album, like, the instrumentals. I think that'd be dope. I'd listen to that. But, yeah, to be honest, I do think the production kind of carries the whole project. I think score-wise, 6 out of 10. I think that's fair. Production carries. His voice gets kind of annoying. But honestly, I don't really know if the bigger sample size or the, like, not bigger, smaller sample size helps it or hurts it more. Because, like, I know it's an EP, but it never really goes anywhere. I mean, I do think it's cool that he's talking about the same person the whole time, but it doesn't lead to anything. We're kind of just listening to you talk crap about a girl for I don't even know how long the project is. 10 songs, it's about, like, 20 minutes, I think. But yeah, it's just like, it's kind of nothing. Like, I mean, I didn't really gain anything from this lesson. I didn't really have fun or anything, which is what I usually like to do. Either have fun or chill out to music. And I didn't really chill out to this either. It was kind of just playing. Like, it's almost perfect background noise. Like, this is background songs that I'm not going to pay attention to when I'm listening to. Besides F and U and Throw in Another Vase. Those are good. Those are 2 pretty good songs. I like those a lot. And Act 2 is a classic. I love Act 2. But it's not a classic. That was a little much, but I don't know. I don't know where my voice went. But anyway. Yeah, I think 6 out of 10 sounds right. Yeah, 6 out of 10.